A little known fact about central Queensland's landscapes is they went through the world's largest and fastest tree clearing event in history. We are still experiencing the impacts of this on our local environments today. It's probably no surprise, but research shows the importance of trees in our landscapes for native vegetation and animals, but also for sustainable grazing systems. Keeping 30 to 40% tree cover in grazing systems provides multiple benefits. Once trees are established, the landscape will benefit from increased water and nutrient cycling, carbon offset income opportunities, increased biodiversity, shelter and reduced heat stress for animals, stabilised soil and reduced sediment loss. Once all of these ecosystem services are provided by trees, local properties and our broader landscapes will become more resilient and sustainable.
A current research project by the CSIRO is being adopted by Fitzroy Basin Association in collaboration with CQ University. The study promotes sustainable revegetation of cleared grazing lands in the Fitzroy region with trees and mixed forage to demonstrate the long-term economic and biodiversity value of canopy cover in grazing systems.
Now, the interesting thing was from that study that the big difference happened in the winter time. The biomass from the open grassland was twice the biomass of the open woodland, of the trees and grass and legumes. And the cattle were gaining weight in the open woodland, whereas when they were shifted to the open grassland, they were standing in knee-deep grass. There was 8,000 kilograms of feed compared to 4,000 in the woodland. They were losing weight. So it really challenged the whole paradigm of removing trees to grow grass. Yes, you remove trees, you do get more grass, but you do not get more beef.
So the system that we run here is a time-controlled grazing system. So we have 90 odd paddocks in the front that our cattle are in there for 24 hours and they rotate around. So most importantly, the big thing that we do is we always match our stocking rate to our carrying capacity. The trees actually help within the ecosystem a lot. It's the way that they say the whole ecosystem is moving forward. The whole ecosystem is really working to help with water infiltration, to help with the nutrient cycles, to help with all those other components. And then you go through the spiders and then you go through all the other insects that you can't see. We've got greater gliders, we've got koalas, there's possums. Yeah, it's such a vast array of biodiversity here. No matter where you go on Coonabar, you stop and you can hear birds. But within our carrying capacity, it's getting greater and greater each year.
When they move into that new paddock and you see cattle happy and content to spread out and go to their own space rather than stick to their leader and follow to the corner before they hit the wall and pull up, that is showing you a relaxed animal that's purely thinking about their stomach, which is what you want.
There is an optimum level of about 30% tree canopy cover. That ensures that there is shade and sun throughout the paddock, that no area is always in sun and no area is always in shade. There is always some shade, always some sun in that paddock, and therefore there's less heat stress.
Because it is so hard to plant a tree and get it established and growing well, if there are regrowth trees coming back after clearing, it's a lot easier and a lot cheaper, a lot more effective just to look after the regrowth and not plant trees. Only plant trees if you need to put in some supplementary species to achieve what you want, but otherwise look after the regrowth. That's the best way to go.
At FBA, you can learn about tree-grass balance, how to establish and maintain native trees on grazing land.